Okay guys, we're going to do a quick walk. Let's try and get some sun. Let's try and get some sun. So we are on Elvis Presley long lost footage. Can hear the birds are singing, guys. So we've just done a couple of lives. We've been, please do me a song request. Of course, we do songs. Not now though, because we're walking. Da, 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 da. Here we go. This takes a couple of minutes for you guys to be notified that I'm live. So obviously Elvis Presley long lost footage, we can't leave it out. We got to give Elvis Presley long lost footage a go. So this is about, really for me, this is about a bit of exercise. This is my third walk today. I'm due to have a run, but I thought, today we'll do fast walks today. So Elvis Presley long lost footage, what's it all about? Hi Karen. I thought we'd have a speed walk. So yeah, two great lives. We had over nearly 70 people on the first one. We had nearly 50 people on the second one. You know, I think there's a lot of interest with the topic, but I also think it's quite awkward. Yeah? What do you think, Karen? Do you think it's one of those topics where you think, should I be doing it? It's that kind of a topic. What do you think, Karen? Whew. So nice. Hi, Pat. We're having a speed walk. Speed walk. Do you know, when it's sunny like this, I don't mind. It is a bit cold. My arms are a bit chilly, but I don't mind. I think if I walk fast, my body will warm up. Please, you've done it. I've learned a lot. Yeah, it sort of makes us, Karen, it sort of forces us to do research. Like obviously yesterday I could tell you were really determined to get nearer to the truth. I'll be honest with you guys, I know that it's going to upset a few people. I know it's going to upset. Yeah, it sort of makes us want to know the truth. I know that look, I know that me saying that Priscilla had nothing to do with turning off, you know, no, that's the wrong way of wording it. I know that people want me to say Priscilla caused the death of Lisa. I know people want me to say that because there's a lot of people out there that hate her and just are determined to say very extreme things. I understand it. I can't make people like her because that isn't my job here. Oh, thanks, Pat. Look, what I'm trying to say to people is this. I know that Priscilla has done dozens and dozens of wrongdoing towards Elvis and Lisa and Riley and Finley and Harper. I know it. But let's accuse her of the stuff that she did do. Yeah, justice, that's a good word. Let's accuse Priscilla of the things that she did do. Let's not just make up things that are just really extreme. So, don't get me wrong, there's a very strong chance that she did sign the DNR. Do we agree with that? Karen and Pat, there's a strong chance that she did sign the DNR. But that didn't cause her death. She was brain dead. This is the difference. Yeah? This is the difference, yeah? I don't hate Lisa, but she has done... I agree, she signed the DNR, yeah. Yeah, come on guys. If you went through my videos on my live streams, you probably would find as many as 500, maybe more, videos me exposing... Hi Joanne. Joanne, are you watching? You will probably find 500 videos at least me exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing. Yeah, that's it, Karen. That's it. I've exposed Priscilla's wrongdoing again and again and again and again and again and again. Hi, Vincenzo, you found me then? Vincenzo, have you been on this channel before? Vincenzo, is this your first time here on Elvis Presley long lost footage? Yeah, I think there's a high chance Priscilla did sign the DNR. Thanks, Vincenzo. Now, Vincenzo, on this channel, we do tend to do vintage footage. Hi, Stacey. How have you been, Stacey? We haven't seen you for a while. Hi, Joanne. On this channel, it tends to be long lost footage, like vintage clips, but I do still do live streams on here. We did a camper van drive in my 1967 camper on here yesterday. Are you enjoying the camper van drives, guys? Do you like it? Up, up and away. Whee! Are you enjoying the camper van drives? Right, Tony's just asked me something. She's gonna have to find us because it's just gonna mess up my phone. Elvis Presley, long lost footage. All right, Karen, we've done a few. We did yesterday, Yeah, they're funny, aren't they? I was moaning about my wife on yesterday's. If you want to see me moaning about my wife, it's on yesterday's. I sent you an email, Louis, of Salt Lake City, 1971. Oh, thank you. Do you know what? At the moment, do you know what, Vincenzo? I think I've seen it. I think I watched it. It's a vintage footage. I'm sure I've seen it. All right, yeah, yesterday I was moaning at my wife. When my wife is with other people, and let me get past this lady. My wife loves being with the girls, yeah? Loves it. If she is with any women, Scooby-Doo. We were watching Scooby-Doo this morning, Deborah, in the hotel. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Nancy said, you know Nancy? Nancy said to me, Nancy, our subscriber, she said to me, I liked Scooby-Doo when I was little, I still watch it now. And Nancy is like 58 or something. Nancy, you like Scooby-Doo, don't you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I watched Scooby-Doo when I was growing up. Loved it. I still like Scooby-Doo now. Yeah, we like Scooby. Come on, we're a bunch of people in our 50s that still watch Scooby-Doo. My kids were watching it this morning. Love it. I remember Scooby-Doo before the little dog came on. Do you remember it was just Scooby-Doo? Then eventually you had Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. The dog, yeah? Anyway, as I was saying, back to Elvis. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, my wife, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, Vincenzo, I did watch it. I am getting sent a lot of stuff, mind. It's like, let me just get past these people. Right, as I was saying, guys. So, I don't know why. I know I keep saying this. I say this most days now. I'm getting sent so much stuff now. I don't know where to start. Honestly, I don't know where to start. It's like Andrew Morenin has sent me some amazing stuff, all to do with defending Elvis and Lisa against the release of the book Elvis and Me 2. You know, Priscilla is supposedly bringing out an Elvis and Me book 2, yeah? Now, there's so much good stuff in Andrew Morenin's notes. He sent me some amazing questions to ask that help defend Elvis, yeah? Hi, Lorna. what I'm trying to say to you guys is that I don't know where to start because there's so much to have a look. I used to like Scooby-Doo and Celebrity Guests. Yeah, that's it, Vincenzo. Yeah, another crap book. But Karen, what I'm trying to say, guys, is I wake up each day, yeah? Now, I like to do, at least, I like to do 3 lives a day, yeah? And I squeeze them in. I do them on the dog walk, I do them on a car journey, in the camper van, or I do them in the kitchen. I squeeze them in where I can. Even though I do 3 a day, I still find it hard which topic to pick. Because, say if I get sent 20 topics, yeah? I'm like, which one do I do? So I'll get sent loads of, like Vincenzo will send me things. I'll get sent things from all different subscribers. You'll be surprised how many I get, yeah? I get loads. So I woke up this morning with the intention of doing Andrew Morenin's stuff. I enjoy it. Karen, I love it, yeah? I'm not moaning, I love it. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know which one to pick. This is my problem. Which one do I pick? Joanne, are you watching? Which one? And so, now the reason I chose the reason I chose Lisa Marie passing, I chose that as a topic, is because through the night I got sent loads of questions. Yeah, and then obviously Karen did her research. Now obviously we did some yesterday on that topic as well. And I felt that we still needed to do more. Yeah? So that is why I carried on that topic. Don't forget Karen, the other Karen, who I think is starting a Lisa Marie YouTube channel it's a Lisa Marie YouTube channel. She sent me the stuff all about her weight loss. So we could do a live stream on that, couldn't we? Yeah? So the problem we got is, like Vincenzo has just sent me his stuff. Yeah, thank you. On Spotlight Spy, Vincenzo, I'm going to be covering a lot of Spotlight Spy's videos. They're too good. They're too good. There's quite a few topics on that YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it that I want to discuss. So we are going to be going through Spotlight Spy stuff. But this is my point. Every day I can only really pick one topic. Like, for example, today is Vernon Presley's birthday. Yeah? So I want to do a live stream on Vernon Presley to celebrate Elvis's father's birthday. But I'd already committed to doing the Spotlight Spy Lisa Marie video to do with how she passed. So do you get what I'm saying, guys? It's like, I don't know where to start. This is my problem. I'm like, this is probably my number one dilemma every day is, which topic shall I pick? Yeah, she mentions it in there, Vincenzo. But I don't really want to go back to that topic now. I think we've done enough, but we'll just see. Because if I get a lot of comments, of people still want answers about that day, because there's still loads more we have to learn, isn't there? We still want to understand, from the point of view of the doctors, the nurses, the ambulance people, the people that were with her. There's just still loads of information that we don't know about, isn't there? Loads. Yeah? So, we could thrash out that topic with Lisa Marie passing. We could do another 5 more live streams covering it, couldn't we, if we really wanted to? Yeah. Could you imagine if I said, right, I'm going to add another famous person to my channel? Could you imagine if I said, oh, let's start doing Michael Jackson videos. Let's start doing Elvis Presley. The Beatles videos. Could you imagine? I could go on forever, couldn't I, guys? Hi, Desiree. I find, because my brother says it to me, oh, why do you just do stuff on Elvis? Why didn't you add the Beatles? Me and my brother are both Beatles fans, yeah? And I'm like, I don't think you realise that just the Elvis topic alone, don't forget Elvis means his family and anyone that's had anything to do with him. Yeah? So there is a never-ending supply of information to do live streams on Elvis Presley and anyone that he knew, any member of his family, anyone who interacted with Elvis. We could go on and on and on. So I can't add Michael Jackson and I can't add the Beatles because it would be never ending. But saying that, because Lisa married Michael Jackson, that does relate to Elvis. So I can actually I always try and relate it to Elvis. So I could discuss the marriage between Lisa and Michael Jackson, how they met, you know, their experiences, Riley's experiences with Michael Jackson, the twins' experiences with Michael Jackson, yeah, that kind of stuff. But same goes for the Beatles. We know that the Beatles met Elvis. Is it Vincenzo can tell me the address. The Beatles met Elvis. Is it Hillcrest? Is that the name? What's the address? Hillcrest. Is it 754 Hillcrest? I can't remember. Vincenzo, do you know the address of the home the Beatles met Elvis? Val Kilmer, he did Top Secret, was based on Elvis. I don't think I've watched that. So I like Val Kilmer. I'm a big fan of Val Kilmer. Obviously, I discovered Val Kilmer in Top Gun and The Doors. You know, when he did The Doors. So you're telling me that he did another thing based on Elvis? I don't know about that. But I've always liked Val Kilmer. He's suffered from a lot of health problems, hasn't he? So we can always link things back. So obviously we've got how the Beatles met Elvis. So I can talk about the Beatles. We can talk about Elvis, how Elvis felt about the Beatles, because there's some strong opinions, isn't there, about Elvis. You know, we don't know if it's fact, but some say that Elvis felt that the Beatles were a bad influence on the teenagers in America in the 60s, saying that they encouraged drug taking, you know, pot and all that. But I've seen other reports where Elvis has said that he was happy that the Beatles, do you know what I mean, with the Beatles. So it's a funny one. It's a funny one. I've heard that John Lennon and Elvis, after that fateful meeting, you know, that John Lennon met Elvis a few times after that meeting. Is that true? Does anyone know? Vincenzo, do you know? Did John Lennon ever meet Elvis again after that meeting at Hillcrest? I know that the Memphis Mafia, some of the Memphis Mafia carried on meeting some of the Beatles, didn't they? Like George Harrison and Ringo. Yeah, that's it, the Bel Air Californian property. But did Elvis ever meet John Lennon again after that meeting? Because I've heard that they did. So who knows? Who knows, guys? One thing I do know is John Lennon massively admired Elvis. I even saw, someone sent me a picture of John Lennon in the 70s. He had a denim jacket on with a diamond encrusted badge here that said Elvis on it. Elvis. Did any of you see that? Vincenzo, have you ever seen that? A diamond encrusted badge on John Lennon saying Elvis. Yeah, Pat, I heard that they went to Graceland, but he wasn't home. That's what I heard. Pat, is that what you heard? That the Beatles went to Graceland and Elvis wasn't in, so then they drove to the other house. Is this true? I don't know, guys. So Karen says it says only once in 1965. Yeah, but I'm on about John Lennon completely on his own. But who knows, guys? Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. We're all guessing. George Harrison saw Elvis backstage at Madison Square. There we are. I think I might have seen that interview. No, they never went to Graceland. No, I know they never went in and met him, but someone told me that they tried to go there and he wasn't home because they played a gig near there. I don't know if that's true, mind. People call out just because I'm holding the phone thing. Yes, isn't that Elvis was going to bed and they wouldn't go to say anything? Ringo Starr saw Elvis a few times backstage in Vegas. There we are. See, these are the bits I've heard. That it wasn't just that once they met, that one time, the secret jamming session that was never recorded or filmed, or almost no pictures were taken because I think Colonel Tom Parker didn't want any pictures taken. That's just, again, we don't know, do we? Because we weren't there. It's always going to be that way, isn't it? No matter what we discuss, it says John only meets up. Yeah, but when you say it says, Karen, don't trust Google. Seriously, don't trust Google. Whenever I read something on Google, I always think, is it true? Is it true? Karen, you try Googling the carnivore diet and the keto diet, you'll be shocked. It literally, if you Google the carnivore diet, it literally tells you you're gonna have a heart attack. You're gonna have a stroke. So we always have to be skeptical. Anything we Google, always. There's always read between the lines. The new book, Elvis and the Colonel, coming out in August. Well, you know, Vincenzo, you should know me by now, mate. I don't read books. I'm not a book reader. I read bits of books. I read like one page. I'm never going to be a book reader. Are you saying Google is false? Yes, I definitely am. Pat, 100% I am. I think I've already told you this, haven't I? There's a lot of bullshit on Google, a lot. You'll be shocked. Pat, you Google the carnivore diet, it will tell you you're gonna die. Remember what Google is. It is just a way of gathering information. All Google does, I bet you have, Vincenzo. I got about 20 as well. Definitely don't. You have to use your own common sense, Pat, to decide what you think is truthful. Because some of it, of course, some of it's truthful, yeah? Look, you got to remember how Google works, Pat, yeah? It's just an information gathering service. So what Google does, it puts all information in the world onto a platform that you can tap into it, yeah? But that includes lies. It includes lies. It isn't just truths. It's lies and truths mixed together. This is why you can't trust any of the social platforms. You can't trust any of them, whether it be Google or is it Firefox? Is that? So it might be wrong about Priscilla coming out with another book. Yeah. Let's have a Louis Elvis concert goes through every concert. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't just have truths on Google. You have truths and lies. You have a mixture of the two. That is my point. Right, let's just cross over the road. If I trusted Google, I wouldn't be on the carnivore diet. Because Google says that if you go on the carnivore diet, you're going to have a stroke and die quite quickly because of high cholesterol levels. Remember, Google will say that cholesterol will kill you, which is bullshit. When my partner got cancer, they told me not to go Google. So, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everything on Google is wrong. I'm saying you have a mixture of lies and truths. It's a mixture of the two. Yeah? Right. This weather is so nice, guys. Right, so I think, let's have a look. Guys, what we're gonna do, kids are still calling out to me. Guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go on Defending Elvis. You wanna do that? I'll see you on Defending Elvis in 30 seconds. Let's do one more walk.